Is stopover of the vehicle allowed on this hard shoulder? The answer is no. Does the signal mean that in a while the red signal comes on? The answer is no. Does the signal displayed by the authorized person indicate that in a moment you will be allowed to enter the junction? The answer is yes. Are you allowed in this place to turn left and drive into the petrol station? The answer is no. You intend to turn left, and the driver of the vehicle approaching from the opposite direction plans to drive straight ahead. Are you obliged to yield the right of way? The answer is yes. Does a yellow flashing signal indicate that the red signal is about to come on? The answer is no. You plan to turn right, and the bus driver intends to turn left. Have you got priority over him? The answer is no. Does this horizontal triangular sign confirm the warning of an intersection with the main road? The answer is yes. You intend to turn right, and the driver approaching from the opposite direction plans to turn left. Do you have the right of way? The answer is yes. Did the driver properly secure the car before leaving it? The answer is yes. In this situation, are you allowed to use the horn? The answer is no. In the presented situation, are you allowed to make a U-turn at the intersection? The answer is no. In this situation, are you approaching an uncontrolled intersection? The answer is no. Are you obliged to stop the vehicle in this situation? The answer is yes. If you turn left at this intersection, do you have the right of way over the approaching vehicle? The answer is no. Can you park the car at a distance of 5 m from a pedestrian crossing? The answer is no. When driving a vehicle, does your ability to perceive road signs and signals improve with time? The answer is no. In conditions of a significant reduction in speed on the roadway, will the driver of vehicle 4 drive ahead of the driver of vehicle 2? The answer is no. When changing lanes on an unmarked roadway, are you exempt from signaling this maneuver with the appropriate turn signal? The answer is no. Are you allowed in this situation to stay on the left lane when there are no vehicles driving on the right lane? The answer is no. Which of the following lights are you allowed to use when you are driving a passenger car during a fog? Daytime running lights, front fog lights, high beam lights only. Front fog lights. What can you expect on a road marked this way? That there is a collision-free passage for wild animals underneath the road. That wild animals may be running across the road. That animals may be herded across the road. That wild animals may be running across the road. As a driver, can you walk away from a vehicle while the engine is running? Yes. Yes, for only 1 minute. No. No. How can you carry a load on a trailer pulled by a passenger car? The load may cover some lights of the trailer. The load must not disturb the steerability of the vehicle. The load does not have to be secured against the change of position. The load must not disturb the steerability of the vehicle. What should you do in this situation? You have the right to change traffic lanes to the left. You should remain on the traffic lane you are taking. When changing lanes, you need not exercise special caution. You should remain on the traffic lane you are taking. Which of the control lights visible in the illustration informs you that the main beam lights are enabled? A, B, C. B. Which of the following factors may restrict the field of view of a passenger car's driver? Blinking his eyes during a break in driving. 15 minutes of rest after 2 hours of driving. Driving when being intoxicated. Driving when being intoxicated. Which of the following actions may contribute to an increase in safety level while driving on the road covered with snow? Braking only with a handbrake. Using winter tires. Decided speeding up. Using winter tires. What should you do if you identify an open fracture? Apply a cotton dressing. Immobilize 2 adjacent joints. Immediately stretch the limb vigorously. Immobilize 2 adjacent joints. Which of the control lights visible in the illustration informs you that the rear windscreen heater is enabled? A, B, C. B. At what speed is a passenger car permitted to travel on a motorway? At a speed of not more than 140 km per hour, while maintaining control of the vehicle and taking into account the prevailing traffic conditions. At a speed of not less than 40 km per hour, taking into account the prevailing weather conditions, blizzard, downpour, etc. At any speed that ensures control of the vehicle. At a speed of not more than 140 km per hour, while maintaining control of the vehicle and taking into account the prevailing traffic conditions. How will you place luggage in a passenger car? I will place the heaviest luggage deepest and lowest, in the central part of the boot. Whatever way. I will place the heaviest luggage in the upper part of the boot, over the lighter one. I will place the heaviest luggage deepest and lowest, in the central part of the boot.